Good morning, AFI Movie Club. This is Janusz Kamiński. I was the cinematographer on Saving Private Ryan. And since this is Memorial Day, I'd like to introduce this movie as a form to remind everyone what that war was about. And it was a very important movie for me to make simply because it's part of a little bit of a legacy between me and Spielberg. And tracing the story of Private Ryan through the course of the movie was just fascinating. We shot the entire opening on the coast of Ireland, on the coast of Wexford. We couldn't shoot in Normandy simply because we wanted to respect the importance of that particular location. And we also got tremendous financial support from Irish Army. We could use the Army military personnel to be in the background. We wanted to be authentic to the memories of those who participated in the events. And we had to create a little bit of a technique that would allow the people to feel like they are part of this story. And I did some tests with the camera speeds, with lenses, with different devices that would alter the image. We allowed the fake blood and the sand land on the lens, So we were able to design shots where the camera would follow the actors as they're going through the battlefield, as they're going to the beach of Normandy, as they're dying left and right, where the death was so immediate that, you couldn't even register. There are very few movie shots, so-called. It's all handheld. Most of the time shot with one camera. Occasionally, I would go behind the camera to get a couple of shots, extra shots, while the main operator, Mitch Dubin, would chase the actors. But it's a very well choreographed, rehearsed scene. It looks frantic, it looks chaotic, but it's rehearsed simply because the entire field was laid out with explosives. And yes, there are movie explosives, but if you step on it, you will get injured. So we had to know the path that we're traveling in order to be safe. In fact, at one point, one of the stuntmen, he stepped the wrong place and he got airborne 20 feet. He was fine, but made us realize that we have to be very precise in terms of what we're doing, not just instinctual, So all those things you look and test, and when you feel like, man, I've got something, this is really good. This is gonna be good in the movie because if you feel it, so will the audience. Again, it's all about making the audience experience the movie in a way that it's memorable and evokes emotions. Once you can anchor yourself with real events, then everything becomes easier to some degree, right? Because you've got that reference to that's how it happened. In fact, after Saving Private Ryan, many of the veterans confessed to Steven that this was the first movie that made them feel like they were actually there. The kind of energy of being alive and yet being afraid that you get shot at any given moment.
That's quite a view.
Yes, it is.
I hope you all watch this movie today. It's an amazing movie that reflects that particular time in our history in a very accurate way, and you will be emotionally moved.